You've had obviously a lot of attrition with your group, but the last few weeks, I know that Cam's been banged up and Bentley was game time the other day, but you've had sort of the same group for about a month now. Have you seen any progress at all with that group? Enough progress that you feel like the last 4 games you can see something good coming from that group? Positive?
I saw something positive against Virginia and didn't see a lot of positive last week, to be honest with you. Whether we can get all 5 guys to practice every day and be able to play, that's besides the point now, because that's just who we are and where we're at right now with this team. So we didn't play well anywhere, especially up front. We had issues in that game, and it hurt us, and that's the simple answer.
I know you don't like to make the excuses, and Larry's not going to, but the reality is you've had to deal with what you've had to deal with. How much is that just kind of derailed almost what you normally would have achieved with this group?
That's obviously we have high expectations on offense, and we've had a ton of success since we've been here. And what we're doing now is just below expectations in our standard. And it's frustrating, and it pisses you off. And in the end, as a coach, you feel like you're responsible for it. No matter who's out there, who's hurt, it's still our responsibility to get it done. It's sad because early in the season you felt like you were doing some decent things and making some progress, and we've just gone backwards. And like I said, we can talk about the 13 guys on offense aren't playing, but it doesn't matter. We got to put out we got to, first of all, be disciplined enough to do things the right way and eliminate penalties and the missed assignments. Okay, if you get physically beat, that's going to happen sometimes. But the sloppiness, that should never happen. And it was disheartening because against Virginia, we had no pre-snap or post-snap penalties. It was a clean game. We really we did some things that you felt like we're making progress, and then we went backwards. So we got to work our butts off here and step back forward this week.
How false starts being one of those things, how can you work on that during the week when game situations going to be different, especially when they were doing some of the stuff that they were doing?
That's the thing. You work at it. I mean, we worked it all week. Every team period, individual period, we worked it. We've seen it before. You watch it on film. Every team had 5 to 7 illegal procedure penalties in every game, from Clemson on down, and you just worked the hell out of it. And you actually handled it in the first half. Then the second half, it just fell apart. Why is that? Is that just because things aren't going well and you lose your focus? I don't know. It's not acceptable.
How frequently in practice have you guys been able to run reps with all the starting linemen together?
Not very often. So, but again, it's just who we are, and so we just got to find a way to get it right, We're trying to do things. We got guys out there that can't go full speed, so you put another jersey on them and you at least get them some mental reps and trying the best we can to keep some kind of continuity.
Miami comes into this game top 5 in sacks and tackles for losses. How do you prepare for almost what could be considered an elite rushing unit like that?
Yeah, they're very, very good. They're very experienced. It's really all the same guys who played last year, and they've just gotten better. And so, again, it's being sound in what you do. It's being confident in what you do, and it's understanding what's coming our way. They do a good job of moving their front to make it hard on you. You start making guys tentative, and then they're big and explosive, and then when that time they're not twisting or moving, they're coming upfield, they can embarrass you. So it's just getting a lot of reps this week so they're comfortable with what they're going to get and being able to have some success with it.
JJ got a chance to get some game reps Saturday after Cam went out. How did he do, and how is he progressing even during the week when he's not been able to get into some of the games lately?
He did a good job. He's the thing I like is he's not making mistakes out there. He knows what to do. He's fitting on the right guys. We're still continuing to work on his physicality and pad level, all those things. But he did a good job, and he has done a good job throughout the practices. And I always talk to him that maybe one week he didn't have a good week. It's hard for me to put him in if he doesn't have a good week. So he really worked hard this last week and did a good job and earned that playing time.
Thanks.